Book description: The Mountain is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery by Brianna Wiest. In this profound book, Brianna Wiest offers a unique perspective on self-transformation. The title itself carries a powerful metaphor: the mountain is you, meaning that all the challenges, obstacles, and self-sabotage you experience are an internal reflection of unresolved battles within you. There is no external mountain to climb. There is an internal mountain to melt away, understand, and rebuild yourself from within. The book addresses self-sabotage as an ingrained and complex habit that has formed over years as a result of pain, trauma, environment, and limiting beliefs. It aims to help readers understand these psychological patterns that lead them to sabotage and transform them into tools for self-empowerment and a more conscious way of mastering life. Chapter 1. Why do we sabotage ourselves? The reasons for self-sabotage. This chapter lays the foundation for understanding self-sabotage as a means of survival. We don't intentionally sabotage our lives. We try to protect ourselves from feelings we believe we can't bear: fear, rejection, disappointment, and loss. Detailed analysis. Fear of success. It may seem strange, but many people are afraid of success because it requires responsibility and may deprive them of sympathy or support from others. Fear of failure. It prevents a person from even starting, keeping them in their comfort zone. Fear of change. The human mind is wired for survival, not happiness, so it prefers familiar suffering to unknown change. Self-sabotage can take the form of bad habits, abusive relationships, procrastination, self-denial, inner criticism, or even deliberately ignoring good opportunities. Examples: someone who constantly postpones a project despite dreaming of it. Someone who repeatedly enters into relationships with people who reject or belittle them. Someone who succeeds and then immediately collapses due to a lack of self-worth. Chapter 2. The psychological roots of self-sabotage. Every behavior that is repeated repeatedly has an emotional and psychological root. The roots may go back to 1. Childhood. Those who were neglected or overly criticized as children may grow up believing they are inadequate. 2. Trauma. A single incident, such as a betrayal or a major failure, can instill feelings of insecurity that persist for years. 3. Inherited beliefs. Money is corrupt. No one loves me the way I am. Love hurts. All phrases that become internal drivers. Practical exercise. Write down every self-destructive pattern you notice in your life and ask, where did it come from? Who planted it in me? When did I first feel it? Chapter 3. Listening to yourself. The body and mind send signals, but we tend to ignore them. Anxiety is not an enemy, but a guide. Anger is not a weakness, but a signal that a need is not being met. Deepening exercises. Keep an emotion journal. Record all your daily feelings and note the recurrences. Always ask yourself, what is the need behind this feeling? Don't judge your feelings. Accept them as a message that needs interpretation. Chapter 4. Real change begins within. Transformation isn't just about changing people or jobs. It's about changing your relationship with yourself. If you carry a story that you don't deserve success, no accomplishment will ever be worthwhile. Practical applications. Change your small daily habits, the way you wake up, the way you talk about yourself. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others. Change your environment if it confirms your old patterns. Chapter 5. The old story you live. We don't see the world as it is, but as we are. The story we tell ourselves determines our reality. If you keep repeating that you're a failure, you'll see every experience from that perspective. Steps to rewrite your story. 1. Identify your recurring negative internal statements. 2. Relate them to the events or people that have shaped you. 3. Write a new version of your life story in the language of empowerment, not weakness. Chapter 6. Facing the mountain. Fear and resistance. Every profound transformation is preceded by resistance. The mind doesn't like change, even positive change. So intense psychological resistance begins to emerge. Fatigue, depression, procrastination, even physical pain. How to face the mountain. Don't run away. Watch when you try to escape with entertainment, food, sleep, etc. Face the tough questions. Why am I repeating the same relationship? Why am I afraid of success? Face yourself without a mask. Free yourself from the victim role. Chapter 7. Beyond the Ascent, Self-Empowerment. When you face your fears and learn to control your mind, not submit to it, you begin a new life. Not one free of pain, but one filled with awareness. Signs of arrival. Dear, great clarity about your goals. Strong inner intuition guides you. Don't repeat harmful relationships. You set boundaries and stick to them. You become compassionate with yourself. Long conclusion. The mountain wasn't there to stop you, but to guide you. Self-sabotage wasn't your enemy, but rather your evidence that something inside you needed healing. Every time you run away from confrontation, the mountain grows larger. Every time you confront it, it shrinks. You are the mountain. You are the path. You are the solution. When you climb and understand yourself, you become the master of your life, not the slave of your circumstances. This is where the journey of true empowerment begins. Powerful quotes from the book. You are not afraid of the unknown. You are afraid of the recurrence of old pain. Everything you think is holding you back is you. Healing isn't the disappearance of pain, but rather its understanding. Resistance is the gateway to transformation. Practical takeaway. Observe your self-destructive patterns without judgment. Always ask, what am I trying to protect? Don't run away from fear. Listen to it. Every day you confront yourself is a step toward liberation. This book is not just to read, but to apply and to return to again and again whenever you find yourself in the same cycle. It is a practical guide for moving from self-sabotage to pure inner strength.